My name is Robin, and this presentation is from the Relationships and Ethics in Ministry course. This section is dealing with discouragement. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why pastors struggle with depression. The first one is spiritual warfare. Ephesians 6:12 says, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." There are spiritual attacks that will come upon a pastor, a leader, a minister to hinder them or stop them from spreading the gospel. The enemy knows our weaknesses and our vulnerabilities and will try to attack those areas to get us defeated and distracted from what we are supposed to be doing, which is leading people to Christ and being an example of Jesus. Number 2 is the surprising reality of pastoral leadership. There is so much more to being a pastor than just preaching. Seeing all the responsibilities that go along with leadership can cause a pastor to be overwhelmed. It can weigh on them heavily and it can cause discouragement. Number 3, a sense of inadequacy. If a church is declining or there is no forward momentum, a pastor may feel that it's his or her fault. Maybe because they feel like they haven't done enough. Maybe they feel like they failed. Maybe they didn't meet some goals that they wanted to meet. This can cause guilt, and this can also lead to discouragement. Number 4, critics and bullies. A pastor said, "Pastoral leadership is a death by 1,000 cuts." Now, that might sound a little dramatic, and it could be in some cases, but the truth is, in reality, it's not just a criticism of one person. It's the constant criticism of a few or many. And it's also the antagonist who thinks that they may know more than the pastor does or that they have a better way of doing things. And they will oppose the pastor or the leader whenever it suits them. If the pastor disagrees with them or if the pastor won't do something that they feel should be done in the church, then they will always give them opposition. And this can be straining for the pastor. Number 5 is loneliness. It can be difficult for a pastor to find a trusted friend to confide in, to share his struggles and fears with, his questions with. We all need someone that we can share with. We all need confidants. We all need someone trusted, and that's why it's so important that we have good elders around us, we have a good leadership team around us, we have good people that we are accountable to so that we can share those issues and struggles with, and they can help us. If a pastor feels lonely, it can lead to isolation. And that is not a good thing for a pastor to feel like he's alone and there's no one to help him in the church. Churches are realizing and becoming more aware of mental health issues in the church, not only in the congregation, but in leadership. They're doing a better job of helping people with those types of issues and getting them the support that they need. As pastors, we need to be aware of what is going on around us. We need to be on our toes about spiritual things. We need to be constantly in prayer. We need to be constantly in God's word so that we have discernment and we have wisdom from God. And by being aware, and you need to know that these issues can happen to you. You can get discouraged, you can get down, you can feel defeated, you can feel like a failure, you can feel lonely. And all of these things can lead to depression. But also the congregation, the corporate body needs to love and care and support their pastors so that they can prevent any of these issues from ever happening.